Hey y'all, Mrs. Z here, and today we are gonna get the final kill code, maybe, probably, I don't know, everything's saying that it's the final, it's not a bamboozle teaser like we got last week. I'm still laughing at that because I was half asleep when it dropped. Anyway, really fast though, I do want to do a quick recap. I'm gonna have everything timestamped down below, so if you don't need a recap of the first, like, 3.5 videos. It shouldn't take very long, but everything's timestamped below, so if you just want to skip to the finale reaction, it'll be in the description for you. Oh, and don't forget, if it's your first time here, make sure you hit that like and subscribe and turn the notifications on. I try to cover like any and all Apex Legends lore, because my gameplay is awful, but I really like the story. So let's go ahead and jump into a quick recap. So in the first video, we have Maggie and Loba and Lifeline at a bar, and they are basically trying to find out what Duardo's up to. They honestly have no idea at this point. The barkeeper at some point gives them a point on a map, and he's like, well, you just need to go here. So they go there, they find that it is like an old machinery area where basically Revenant's head was kept. I think Loba realizes this more so than Lifeline and Maggie do, obviously, because that's how we found, or that's how we were introduced to Loba. So they go through, they get attacked. Valk comes in saving the day. Loba steals an eyeball. And then we're all kind of like, huh, what is this eyeball thing that she's stolen? And that's really the end of the first video. In the second video, we see Revenant kind of having issues on the battlefield where his abilities just aren't working the way that they should. We then switch over to see Loba and Valkyrie talking to Crypto. And Crypto's like, all right, what do you want me to do? And they're basically saying, hey, just research what this is. There is also a flashback to, and this was actually done, like, mentioned in the comics, like, a couple seasons ago. Basically, Revenant and Valk make a deal that Valk will help destroy Revenant's head if Revenant promises to leave Loba alone for good. So she makes a deal behind Loba's back, even like knowing that Loba wants him to stay alive forever because she realizes how much pain he is in being alive. Then we, kind of cut back to Crypto trying to figure out what's going on, track everything, and at that point, Loba and Valk leave while Crypto does his hacking thing, and then we have, at the very end of the episode, we have basically Revenant coming in and finding Crypto and just being like, what am I? And we're not quite sure what's going to happen to Crypto at the end of that. In the third video, we have, Revenant refuses to apologize to Crypto for, attacking him, but it is what it is. We have the whole team, Loba, Valk, Revenant, Maggie, and Lifeline all in this, and they go to see, like, can they get Revenant's head back, because they're pretty sure Duardo has stolen it and it's now at a Hammond facility. They infiltrate the Hammond facility, and at this point they actually come to find out Loba learns that Valk basically betrayed her, but she didn't, but she did. And so she's very hurt by this, obviously, as Loba would be, and they are all trying to get the head. Unfortunately, Duardo does get away with the head. And then, leading up to last week's, like, teaser, it kind of looks like Loba and Valk have officially, possibly, broken up, or they're taking a break. We don't know. I've from the beginning, y'all, I've said that relationship is toxic. Valk is trying to do good, but Loba is just not going to take her anywhere in a positive place. She's too stuck on the past. Anywho, I'm not going to go into that rant. But then last week, we actually do see at the end of that video, Loba and Revenant, of all people, actually make a deal. And it's like, hey, let's work together to get the head. So we shall see what happens. Kind of like one of those enemy of my enemy is my friend situations, but we shall see in today's video. Alright, y'all, so that is just the briefest of recaps ever. I'm pretty sure I left some things out, but, we're just gonna jump right on into the video. I'm super excited about watching this. I feel like we've been waiting forever, and Apex Legends, as much as I think that the writing is brilliant, is very much a soap opera. So whether or not we'll actually get anything super amazing today has yet to be determined, but let's jump into it. There we go. Let's go. Okay, Duardo. Oh.
Right on schedule.
Yo,
that was awesome! Wait, how did you find this place?
They followed you, boy.
You put a tracker on me? Not cool, hermana.
aww.
Tell us where the head is, and I may let you walk away.
Always straight.
I forgot about the little
business.
bunny tracker.
Ask you about your partner, Caleb Cross. By all means. It's been so long since they took your freedom, but this was always rightfully yours.
Really? Duardo was just gonna give it to him.
Before you let her do that, I have a proposal for you, Mr. Cross. You say you want to die. I respect a man's right to control his destiny. I can give you that control. But what if you had so much more? You feel it. Excellent. Your upgrades are working as designed.
Ah.
And this is simply the first phase.
Revenant's not a good guy, so offering him power.
All you have to do is live.
Wow.
Soon, we'll have all we ever wanted, Mr. Cross. Control over everything.
I only wanted control over me.
Oh. Uh-oh. Yo. I kind of feel bad for Octane. That's it? That's all we get? Apex, you're killing me. Alright, there is so much to unpack, y'all. So, that is something I definitely forgot in my recap. At the beginning here, when Duardo's like, yep, right here, like, yeah, they got it from you. This is your fault, bud. Because at the end of the day, we all know that as much as Octane has, I feel like he has this huge heart. But he is, in fact, not the brightest of crayons in, you know, in the crayon box. He's definitely the nicest shade, but he's not necessarily the brightest. So it's kind of like, it's very interesting that he essentially led to his father's downfall. So that's, or his grandfather, technically, Duardo is his grandfather. So that's interesting. The implications of this are going to be really, really interesting because Duardo was, like, he's the leader at this point. And I'm interested to see how this is going to be spun so that, like are the legends going to go? Like, are they going to be in trouble? No. So this is interesting. Also, though, I almost wonder, like, the way that he grabbed, I guess it would make sense if that's the one thing that you see. Because Duardo is quite intelligent, but also, like, he just, I don't know. It's kind of interesting that he's like, oh yeah, obviously, here it is. Like, this is how they found you, and Octane's been with him for a couple minutes at this point. So it's kind of interesting that he's like, oh well, yeah, obviously, like, this is how they found you. Like, I don't know. That's just kind of obvious there. Like, he didn't notice that before. I like how Octane's just kind of, like, bummed out that Lifeline's tracking him, but he's not. He doesn't come off as being, like, pissed off at her. But I am curious to see how their relationship's going to be after this. I was not expecting this. I was expecting, obviously. She's going to try to kill him. She's somewhat normal there. I'm not surprised that Revenant has decided to choose power. He is, at the end of the day, Revenant's not a good guy. He's never been a good guy. The one time I think that he did show somewhat of a semblance of, or a resemblance of being not bad, but not good, but not evil, was when he was trying to prevent Ash's memories from her previous life. When that entire situation was unfolding, he was very much against it. But I think that was more like he sees her as like an equal, or someone close to his level, and he kind of like bots looking out for bots. Like, I don't know how else to say that. I was not expecting Duardo to, I was not expecting that at all. That was, so does this mean Octane and Loba are now going to be besties? Because, you know, Revenants killed their parents. That's terrifying that not only did they him, but also, like, just like the dog attack, I feel like, is like the best way to describe what that was. I have no words for this. So, and then, you know, they get away. Y'all, my heart. All right, y'all, and that is the Kill Code finale. I am super interested to see what happens. As is tradition, a couple things were inserted, but not a lot was done. As you know, I wish we really need like an Apex Legends movie, or even a musical. Listen, I did a whole poll a couple weeks ago when they dropped Conduit, and I was like, yo, Apex Legends the musical, and like we had a really high amount of people vote on that, and most people were voting yes. So I'm just gonna throw that out there. Apex Legends, y'all should 1000% have like an Apex Legends musical, because that would be absolutely brilliant. But yeah, what are your thoughts? Let me know down in the comments. I'm still floored that Duardo's gone. That's been really interesting. I did a video on him like over a year ago, whenever he was like, maybe it's been 2 years now, when he was really first introduced, and I'm actually kind of proud because it's like everything that I was saying in the video and like what we knew about him kind of turned out to be true. Kind of like how in like season, I think 6 or 7, I predicted that Newcastle, where I predicted that Bangalore's brother was going to become a legend, and he was in fact still alive and is now our Newcastle. So, you know, just I would really like to go back to that storyline too. I'd like to know what's going on there. But alright, y'all, thank you so much for watching the video. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, turn those notifications way on, and I will see you all next time. Hopefully we'll get some new lore soon. Alright, go team, y'all. Bye!